Yo, what's up? Welcome to Kinda Feudy, the original trivia game, now trivia show, hosted by yours truly. I'm joined today by Danny Pena, Emily Rose, and Jirard Khalil, all formerly of G4 contestants. Are you ready for Kinda Feudy?
I've been ready. I've been working on this for a very long time. I'm ready.
He's been prepared.
21
Man.
years.
Hell yeah. Danny
It
was
all came down to
I'm
this.
prepared.
For the
Danny was
few?
talking about how he liked it during the Kinda Funny stream, the 24-hour stream that we did.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember. That was fun.
He's been dreaming about it.
Yeah, this is a.
This is
This is
it.
It's a dream.
This
Yeah.
is it.
Emily, you ready?
I think so. I'm here for a good time.
Not a long time.
Not a long time, just a good time.
Gerard, are you ready?
No.
Fair answer.
Yeah.
Fair but straightforward.
Just being honest. I'm not ready for this.
The rules are simple. I've surveyed over 1,500 members of the Kinda Funny audience on a number of prompts. Each round, I'm going to read to you a prompt and will ask each of you which answer you think the Kinda Funny best friends gave the most. I've narrowed down to 5 answers per prompt. If you give a correct answer, the more popular the answer, the more points you'll receive. For example, I might ask you to name an incredible open-world RPG. If Danny says Skyrim and it's number 1, that'll net him 50 points. If Emily says The Witcher and that's number 2, that'll net her 40 points. If Jirard says The Fallout 3 and that's number 3, that'll net him 30 points, and so on and so forth. It's round robin. Each player will get a max of 2 guesses per round. Last place goes first after the first round. Whoever gets the most points after 5 rounds wins. That makes sense.
Yes.
Pretty straightforward once I get into it. I know the rules are a lot,
Yep.
but it's exactly what you imagine it to be is the easy way to put it.
Cool.
All right,
Let's do it.
Let's go.
let's start off with our number 1. Name a game that you're surprised got a sequel. Name a game that you're surprised got a sequel. We're going to start off with Danny Pena.
Damn, why are you killing me like this? Surprised it was a sequel. Oh my god. How many seconds I have, by the way?
You can take your time. If
my
you're
time?
taking too long, I will count you down.
Okay. Sequel.
You can talk through it. You can let us know what's on your mind. You don't need to
Give us
reveal
an
your
insight.
You know what? Hitman.
Okay.
Danny says Hitman.
Yes.
Hitman is not on the list.
It's not on the list. Okay.
Emily.
I'm gonna swing for the fences and say Ape Escape 2.
Emily says Ape Escape 2. Ape Escape is not on the list. Jirard, name a game that you're surprised got a sequel.
I'm going to say Watch Dogs 2.
Jirard says Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs is not on the list. That's a full
You psyched me out.
a full first round without a correct answer. Can you guys get it on your second go?
I have done this show like 30 times, and there's never been a question this hard. Blast.
I know it's difficult. I did prep this.
It's pretty open-ended.
I did prep this for the OG cast because I've been trying to push them more and more because they've been getting better at it.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I know it's difficult for newcomers. But Danny, on the second go around, you have your second and final guess. Name a game that you're surprised got a sequel.
Sequel.
My tip for this one that I'll give to the whole cast here.
Yes.
Think broad, think popular, think like, what are the games that people would think about? What are the games that would stick out to people, right? What are the games that people are talking about? I think the Achilles heel to Bless or to Kinda Feudy is to go for the deep cuts, right? Think about popularity.
Not popularity. Okay. Thank you.
Was there a Sonic racing game?
I mean,
Sequel? I don't know. I can't quite remember.
I try not to help the contestants.
I go with Sonic Racing. I can't. This is a very hard one.
Danny says Sonic Racing. Sonic Racing, not on the list.
Bless, you're killing me here, man.
Emily.
It's tough.
Name a game that you're surprised got a sequel. She's thinking.
Beyond Good and Evil.
Emily says Beyond Good and
That's
Evil.
a pretty good one.
Good answer. A very good answer, actually. But it's not on the list.
Gosh.
Gerard, can you
It's gonna
figure
be
out
so
one of the games that is on the board? Name a game that you're surprised got a sequel.
This one might be a little too old, but I'm going to say Star Wars The Force Unleashed.
Oh.
Gerard says Star Wars The Force Unleashed.
That's a pretty good guess.
Star Wars The Force Unleashed is not on the list.
If Bioshock is on that list, I'm gonna throw something.
What is the 5?
At 10 points, you would have guessed Goat Simulator.
Oh my god!
Goat
Also,
Simulator.
okay, that's a good
At
one.
20 points, you would have guessed Overwatch.
Okay.
Overwatch 2 is in the conversation right now.
It's
A
true,
lot of
it's
people are
true,
worried
yeah.
about
A lot
how
of new
they feel
games,
about it.
not old.
I feel like for Overwatch, it's expected that would get a sequel. It was so popular.
At 30 points, Mirror's Edge.
Oh my God, yes.
That's a good
You know
answer.
what?
Mirror's
Right.
Edge.
That's a good one.
Great one.
At 40 points, you would have guessed The Last of Us.
People were surprised got a sequel. I mean, I guess, yeah, it kind of tied it up in one.
Yeah, I think the idea is that people felt that that
I
game
was
was so
thinking
final.
from a bad game perspective of like, what
Yeah,
was,
that's
what
what
was
I
the
thought.
game
I was thinking
so
from the
rough?
perspective of like, yeah, the first game was not. It's not that it was bad, but either
Did
the
it
story,
warrant? Yeah.
the story was so good that it was good at the end, or like, why did it get a
Shoot,
sequel?
the
I think
Last of Us.
out of all those games, Mirror's Edge, I feel like that was
That's
like
probably
right.
the only answer that
Should've
we
been
Well, here's the
higher.
thing.
Yeah, what
There's-
was number one?
There's still a number one answer. The
Oh,
number
there
one
is.
answer, Neck. Hey. The right answer, I
my
think, for that one.
gosh.
No, the Knack deserved a sequel, right?
In our hearts, yeah. In our hearts, it deserved a sequel.
For some folks out there.
in the constructs of capitalism, I don't know if Neck deserved a sequel.
Team Team 4 off to a great start.
Yeah, we'll wait for Knack
Real
3.
gamers.
Right now, it's a really close game with Danny, Emily, and Jirard tied at
How I
0
like it.
points.
This is amazing.
Broad question.
We never stop
Very
playing.
hard.
As we make our way into round 2. Name a Nintendo 64 cartridge that didn't come in the standard gray color. Name a Nintendo 64 cartridge that didn't come in the standard gray color. We're going to start off with Danny.
Zelda, Ocarina of Time.
Danny says Zelda Ocarina of Time. Zelda Ocarina of Time is our 40-point answer.
Thank you, because I had it. There you go. We're going old school? We'll go old school.
We got
right here.
points on the board with Danny, Pena getting our 40-point answer.
I'm the winner.
Emily.
I see the yellow cartridge in my mind, and I don't know what game it's for.
I know which one it is.
Donkey
like I
Kong,
said.
Donkey Kong Racing.
Donkey Kong Racing. Is that your final answer?
Meow.
Emily is going Donkey Kong Racing. Donkey Kong Racing is not on the list. Jirard.
Blessing. The answer is Donkey Kong 64.
The answer is Donkey Kong 64.
close,
That
Evan.
is our number one answer. That's going to get you
Thank
50
you.
Oh,
points.
I'm so proud of our community
Thank
for
you.
that being the number one. Hell yeah.
Yeah, our community killed that.
Dang it.
Sadly,
I thought
Jirard,
Ocarina.
Emily, I feel your pain.
I can see. I saw the color.
You
in
were
my
right
head.
there.
I was right
Was
there.
it Killer Instinct 2? Was that another one? Red color?
Well, you still have another
You
round.
still
Still have more.
You
so
still have
it's
another
Not
round.
saying
Oh,
the answers,
sorry.
Danny.
If you want to give another answer, you could give that answer.
well, all right. Killer Instinct. There you go. Killer Instinct.
Danny says Killer Instinct.
Yes.
Killer Instinct, not on the list.
What?
Though I think
Yes.
what color was that? Was that
Was
cartridge?
that black?
Was it? I think it was black.
It was a black color.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Come on, community, man. What's wrong with you guys?
Emily, we're back to you. And I'll tell you what, right? I might have given you that answer if Diddy Kong Racing didn't exist.
That's right, Diddy Kong.
It was too close. It was
Yeah.
too close.
Shoot. This is the one I didn't own until later in life. And you took Ocarina.
Of course, the question is, name a Nintendo 64 cartridge that didn't come in the standard gray color.
Beans.
She's thinking. She's pondering. She's looking up at the sky, thinking God's gonna rain down answers on her.
I feel it. His presence. I see green. I see green in my mind. A green cartridge.
Can I say it was always dope whenever you got one of those games that had the
Heck
cool
yeah.
color to it.
Oh yeah.
It's like, oh shit, look how this stands out in my library.
Mm.
This Donkey Kong 64 game must be special, you know what I mean?
And it was.
And it was.
Hell yeah.
Expansion pack. Oh, actually, that might be a question. Name a game that had to use the expansion pack.
Oh, I got that.
All
That's
three of
like-
them.
Oh
I
jeez,
can
yeah.
tell you a bunch.
Gosh,
I can
I'm
tell
just
you
gonna.
two of them.
Yeah, I can tell you two. TK64 and Jet Force Gemini. I wanna say?
Perfect Dark.
Oh, Perfect Dark.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take a broad swing again. I don't think this is right, but it's the only one that's hanging out in my mind right now. Pokemon Snap.
Ooh.
Emily says Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Snap is not on the list. Jirard, you're off. Our final guess.
This is a rough one because there's about 15 different games that have different colors, and I know all of them, and it's hard to pin which one. But I am technically the number one answer right now, so I feel pretty good about this. I'm going to say, and this is kind of a generic holder because it's too many to say, WWF No Mercy, which is black, / WrestleMania 2000, which is also black, and they're also the same game.
Jirard says WWF No Mercy. No Mercy is not on the list.
Can I guess the other
You
few?
can guess, yeah. I want to
Just for fun.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm surprised that everyone said Ocarina of Time because the correct answer is Majora's Mask.
Majora's
'cause
Mask is our 30-point answer.
Ocarina of Time was a special collection edition. It technically it had an alternate variant. Majority of the copies came in gray.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably say Rayman 2, maybe,
No.
because that's the green one. No. I'm gonna throw out Earthworm Jim 3D, which was a bit of an orange tint.
I didn't even know that, but no, that's not on the list.
Bless, do I have it? Is it
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
That was our 10-point answer.
Was that orange?
Blue. That's
Okay.
what it was. So there's still our 20-point answer left, if you can guess it.
Pokemon Stadium 2.
What's Pokemon Stadium 2?
Yep.
Pokemon
I
Stadium.
fucking love that cartridge.
Hell yeah.
I
Fucking
keep
gold
getting
cartridge.
adjacent.
Yep.
You got close.
I'm
Chef's
getting
kiss.
close.
Yep.
That cartridge might have had like sparkles on it or something, because I remember it glistening.
Yes.
I only played the N64 at church.
See,
'cause
that's
they
why-
had Super
I know-
Mario
I know that feel.
64.
That's
was
why.
me with the
That's
GameCube.
why I chose.
Snap.
I didn't want to say Majora's Mask because Ocarina. I thought Ocarina of Time was the twist for me. So that's why I was like, they can't both be, even though it's true. But yeah.
Well, with that, Jirard got the 50-point answer with Donkey
In
Kong
the lead.
64. Danny got the 40-point answer with Ocarina of Time. And that brings us to our current score of Danny, 40, Jirard, 50, Emily, 0. I did that in a weird order, but you guys get what I'm
Yeah.
As we make our way into number 3, remember, last place does go first. And we can go in order of
Okay.
points from lowest to highest. So,
All
Emily,
right.
you will start off first with this one. Number 3, name a game that had a memorable demo. Name a game
Watch Dogs.
that had a memorable demo. Emily says Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs is not on the list. Next up,
Greatest
Pena.
demo of all time. PT.
Danny
Shoot.
says PT. Danny, PT / Silent Hills is our 40-point answer.
Only the 40 point.
Wow.
That's our second most popular answer. Next up, Jirard.
This sucks. That was my answer. I'm gonna say Final Fantasy VII.
Ooh, that's a
Jirard says Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII is not on the list.
that's wrong.
Is remake on the list? Because that.
Oh, we have another round.
Depressing. They're the same demo. Damn it.
Ooh, I'll tell you another
Emily.
one. This
I'm going to say Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Emily
You're
says
welcome.
Final Fantasy VII Remake. Final Fantasy VII Remake, not on the
Dang
list.
it.
Thank you for taking the bullet.
I was
appreciate it.
trusting. I was trusting your brilliance.
I'm about to mention a game, and I remember downloading this because I was listening to Major Nelson podcast, and he had Kevin Levine in this show, and talked about BioShock, and then he says BioShock demo, it's out now, so I'm going with BioShock.
If you get this, I'm going to throw.
Danny is going with BioShock. BioShock is not on the list.
What the fuck?
Gerard, you are
least you-
our final answer.
This sucks. I hate this show.
You both are sitting pretty with points.
a hard round of questions here. I'm hitting y'all with hard
All
balls
three
today.
are rough.
Name a game that had a memorable demo.
I thought that watched because everyone
Right now,
went
Danny-
down on that thing.
Is the only one with points on the board for this question with PT / Silent Hills. That means we have our 50-point answer, our 30-point answer, 20-point answer, and 10-point answer left. Can Jirard get one?
This is so rough because it seemed Danny set the standard that it's a modern game demos. The problem is there haven't been that many modern game demos that stand out. To me, the retro ones you get from like Pizza Hut or in the magazines, those are the ones that I grew up with, which means stick out to me, which means I'm going to say something dumb like Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Pizza Hut. Shout out to the Pizza Hut game demo disc.
That's a good one.
Gerard says Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater is our 30-point answer.
I'm on the board still.
He's on the board still. And let me tell you, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater was a special demo for me because I went to a friend's house. They had it on their PC. I started playing it, and I was like, "What is this game? This is fantastic!" And I spent my entire time at their house that day just playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Shout out to that demo. The ones that you guys didn't get at 10 points, Resident Evil 7.
Oh, that's wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm
You're right.
thinking that
Good one.
kitchen.
I was
that
literally
kitchen
trying to
demo.
think of like I literally
a
had a
good
Resident
one.
Evil in my head after you said PT because I was like, okay, think of a horror
That's a
one.
good
that.
one.
At 20 points, Fusion Frenzy.
Wouldn't have gotten that one.
I would not have known.
Damn, you know what? That was the game that I was actually playing with Bill Gates, and he's a turbo player.
Damn.
Fusion Frenzy.
You heard it here.
You heard it here first.
At 50 points, the one that I'm shocked none of you guys got, Metal Gear Solid 2.
That was was Pizza Hut Game and No Disc.
That was a good
Had you
one.
That
had-
was
I was
Zone of the
going to say
Enders.
that, huh?
Zone of the Enders for the Metal Gear Solid 2.
Yeah.
See, when I knew it was not my favorite when Final Fantasy VII was not on the list because that demo was so
That was a
iconic.
game changer.
That was
was
huge.
a game changer.
Yeah.
That disc. Yeah.
With that, Danny got 40 points with PT. Jirard got 30 points with 20 House
back,
Pro
baby.
Skater. Barrett, what's the score?
Right now, tied for first place is Jirard and Danny,
Oh, dang.
both with 80 points. Emily has yet to be on the board yet, but as we learn every week, it's anybody's game this late in.
It is
just warming
anybody's
up.
game. Of course, Emily, that means you go first once again
That's,
on
that's
round
the
4.
plan. That was the whole
That's
plan.
a plan.
She set
The
you guys
plan.
up so she can go first
She's
on the final
staying
Now I
round
got
and win it
three,
all.
like a good
Staying
solid
low
3
the whole
rounds.
time.
I can just
and remember,
bank
like
up
each
on.
of these questions have 2 rounds of answers, and so like you could even make your way back by just getting the 50-point and 30-point answer on this one.
Yeah.
All right. So it's still anybody's game. As we roll into number 4, name a game that takes longer than 70 hours to beat. Name a game that takes longer than 70 hours to beat. We're gonna start off with Emily.
It's like just like which one at this point. We did this on ours. We guessed playtimes, remember? Red Dead Redemption 2.
Emily says Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 not on the list.
Oh my god.
It was a close number 6 though.
Okay.
I will say Red Dead
Well-
2 was written in
So,
quite a few times.
I have a question. Is that includes
Side quest.
side quests and everything? It's not just campaign, right?
That's
like-
up to the audience to determine.
Sounds like
Okay.
getting to credits is what,
Again.
is what it sounds
Okay.
like.
The audience answers it as they read it. Name a game that takes longer than 70 hours to beat. So you got to put yourself in the audience
All right.
on the
Well,
audience's head.
who's going to go? Because we're tied for first.
Jirard is going to go.
I'm going this time?
Yes.
Great. I'm going to say Persona 5/Persona 5 Royale.
Persona 5/Persona 5 Royal is our top answer. That's going to get you.
That's BS. That's BS.
That's going to get you 50 points.
Damn it.
Danny.
You know what? They just announced a free update coming up, next gen update. I'm gonna go with The Witcher 3.
Danny says The Witcher 3. Danny, that is our second most popular answer. That's going to get you.
coming for you, Jirard.
That's going to get you
Let's
40
do it.
points. Emily, we're back to you. Name a game that takes longer than 70 hours to beat.
Elden Ring.
Emily, you're finally going to put points on the board.
I did it.
That is our 30-point answer, our
Okay,
third
that's
most
nice.
popular
Put it
answer.
right in the middle. I'll take it.
Jirard, we're back to you. There's 2 answers left.
Oh, man.
It's our 20-point answer and our 10-point answer. Name a game that takes longer than 70 hours.
Thank you. I mean,
to
it was
beat.
number 6, you said, so I appreciate
really
that.
good. Ooh-wee. I feel like you're circling the drain on that. Like, it's got to be like some type
I'm thinking
of
the last 5 years, yeah.
the last 5 years.
Is-
Yeah. Okay. I don't think I got a good answer for this. It's got to be a modern game. I'll just put it out there just because I'm just drawing a blank. I'm gonna say Dark Souls 3.
Jirard says Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 is not on the list.
I figured.
Danny, you're our final answer.
Take it away, Danny.
You're smart.
Send me packing.
This game I'm about to mention, it took me over 100 hours, but I don't know if the audience will have like if they're gonna have the same answer as me. So I'm gonna go with Super Smash Brothers for the Nintendo Switch.
Danny is answering Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. I hear cackling in the background. That sounds like Rihanna.
It took me a while.
That
his story.
is-
His
story.
That's
His
a
own wife.
sweet-
Campaign. I'm talking about campaign.
The campaign did take me a long time.
It took
took me
Danny 100 hours to play one match and win.
No, but no. It took me.
Danny was getting his ass beat.
No,
What do we learn?
the story.
He was getting the hands.
The story of the game campaign took me over 100 hours to beat.
What, Kirby?
Because I did every single match. No
Good for you.
skipping, nothing.
Hey,
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people can say that. Good job.
Danny
Thank you.
says Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate is not on the
I don't know what
list.
else.
What were
to
those
say.
4 and 5?
At 10 points, you would have guessed Assassin's Creed Odyssey / Valhalla.
That's a good one. That's a good
a lot
one.
of
I
people rolling
really
with
wrote
those two.
that in a script.
Yeah.
I that's
At
a good one.
20 points, you would have guessed Skyrim.
I was about to say, like, if anything, I was going to say Think Fantasy.
That's why when you said last 5
know
years,
what?
I was like, well, Skyrim can't be in the
Well, it's
equation.
I was gonna say Oblivion. but I didn't. I didn't. I'm like,
Because
that's too
Skyrim,
old school.
The campaign of
Skyrim did.
Skyrim, if you speed run it, is like casually it's 8 hours.
Yeah.
So like that's the
All
question
the
of
content.
completing it
Yeah.
or just kind of beating it.
yeah.
Shout out to Skyrim.
I love asking this question to Jirard, the completionist, who does know like what it takes to
Yeah,
complete a
these
game,
hours.
Yeah.
but it's hard to put yourself in the mindset of like,
75
Yeah.
hours.
all right, like what about just mainlining? So
Yeah.
it's difficult. With that, Jirard got 50 points with Persona 5 / Persona 5 Royal. Danny got 40 points with The Witcher 3, and Emily got points on the board, 30 points with Elden Ring. Barrett, what's the score?
Emily is now in the game in third place with 30 points. In second place is Danny Pena with 120 points. And in the lead is Jirard, the completionist, with 130 points.
As we roll in to our fifth and final round.
Oof.
Make it or break it here.
Oh, jeez.
Number 5.
Uh-huh.
Name your favorite Bethesda published IP.
Published.
Would you like me to
Name-
take the entire round?
Your favorite Bethesda published IP. A prompt that feels very much aimed toward our first guest, Emily.
But it's like, which one? Which one? Published IP. I'm just gonna go for the big one first, which is the Elder Scrolls.
Emily says Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls is our number one answer.
All right.
That's going to give you 50 points.
So I'm next.
Next up, we got Danny.
Did it?
Evil Within 1 and 2.
Danny says Evil Within. Evil Within is not on the list.
I have beef with the crowd
Oh
here,
my
man.
God.
You and all of the contestants. This happens every single episode where every single time people are
I'm
like,
going to be honest, I forgot they published that.
They published
They
that.
didn't?
technically they
did.
did publish it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Next up, we got Jirard.
I'm gonna say the Fallout franchise.
Jirard says Fallout. Jirard, Fallout is our second most
Yeah.
popular
Let's
answer.
go!
Yo.
Let's go!
I was worried. I was curious which one was gonna be first.
Yeah.
Next up, Emily, we're back to you.
Doom.
Emily says Doom. Emily, that is our third most popular answer. That's going to get you 30 points.
Damn, Emily, you coming back strong.
I mean, this is if I didn't win at this, I would be concerned.
Yeah.
Danny, we're back to you. Name
I'm
your
gonna
favorite
go-
Bethesda published IP.
I'm gonna go with a very new one, Deathloop.
Danny
Oh.
says Deathloop. Deathloop is not on the list.
But I think you're close.
I'm fucking out of here. What's wrong with you guys, man?
Well, I think you're close.
Jirard, you're our final answer.
Don't listen to that, Gerard.
Dishonored.
No.
Jirard says Dishonored. Dishonored is our fifth most popular answer.
Jesus.
That's going to get you 10 points. The one that you guys missed
Oh, I want to.
at 20 points.
Can
you
I
wanna
guess?
Can we
Can I
guess for-
guess?
Emily guessed.
Wolfenstein.
It was Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein
Yeah,
was
that's a
our
good
20
one.
point answer.
I was gonna say
It's a good
Wolfenstein,
one.
and then after that, Rage.
Fun fact: it's a very close. It was very close in votes here, right? Oh, when it got down to the bottom, because
Or
Dishonored.
Prey. But Prey, no one really played Prey.
Yeah, no,
No-
we didn't
no
get
one
much
touched
prey in there.
Prey.
Dishonored got 97 write-ins. Wolfenstein got 98 write-ins. Doom got 138 write-ins. Then we hop to Fallout, which has 471 write-ins.
Wow.
And then we jump into Elder Scrolls, which has 524 write-ins.
Yeah.
Right. So at the bottom there, you had very close races there. But then, yeah, as you get to the top, it's clear that Fallout and Elder
bonus
Scrolls
points for guessing
reigns supreme.
Wolfenstein.
So with that, Jirard got 10 points with Dishonored. Jirard got 40 points with Fallout. Emily got 50 points. Emily got 30 points with Doom, and then Emily got 50 points with Elder Scrolls. Barrett, what's the final score?
The final score today on a very special kind of Feudy, starring the cast of formerly G4 in third place, who caught up right at the end, our very own Emily with 110 points.
Hey, not too bad.
Hey.
In second place, the great Danny Pena with 120 points. And our winner
That was
for
close.
today is Jirard the Completionist with 180 points.
You did it. Yeah.
I'll take that smoke.
Congratulations, Jirard.
Thank you.
Another fun fact for you. If there was a tie, my tiebreaker was for you guys to ask what the least written game was for the Bethesda published
Oh.
IP.
Least written.
This game, the least written in.
Least written in Bethesda IP. Okay.
And I'll
Ghostwire Tokyo.
No.
Oh.
I don't think that might not have been written in at all, actually. This one got 4 votes. I'll give you guys each a guess
Okay.
to have fun with it.
So it's not Ghostwire Tokyo.
I mean, did you say
It's not Deathloop
earlier?
either.
Was
Deathloop
it-
got
it's something
like
I mentioned
6th
earlier.
place.
Was it
right?
the
It was something you mentioned earlier.
The Evil Within?
It was the Evil Within.
Oh,
Evil Within
that.
only got four votes.
Okay.
4 votes.
Well, hey.
Compared to Elder Scrolls 524.
Okay.
Woo.
Compared to Dishonored
two's-
97.
Part 2 is so good.
All right. Well, I guess I got to go play Evil Within 2 when I get home.
Yeah.
Ladies and
Amazing
gentlemen,
game.
what Bethesda game are you going to play when you get home? And are you excited for Starfield? Let us know in the
Yes.
comments below. I'm so excited for some Bethesda games. Also, I'm going to go play Pentiment by Obsidian because they're making some good games over there too. Until next time, of course, I've been Blessing. That's been Danny. That's been Emily. That's been Jirard. Thank you guys so much for joining me. It's been our pleasure to serve you.